been running independent alternative events for over 20 years. Join me and my guests as we share stories and insights into our times working in the unpredictable world of producing events.
So today is a special interview because I'm interviewing my father, Bruno Borgnino, who was once the King of Perth Pizza. And it's a remarkable story of an event that occurred in the 80s that changed dining experience. And that would be the wood-fired pizza oven. Now, Dad's going to tell the story about how this all came to be. Welcome to the show, Dad.
Thank you. I started in the pizza oven in Perth, starting in 1984.
84.
1984.
Well,
At the Orchard Hotel, in one of the buildings of the Orchard Hotel, and they call it Chianti. At first we start was not very busy, was not very good. And then we went crazy. And then was very busy. And that is time to get my name because all the personality, all the actors in Singapore from the entertainment center, they used to come there after finish the show and having a pizza, having food.
yeah, so the hotel, the Orchard Hotel, was Perth's 5-star hotel where all the celebrities and stars stayed and that. But let's go back to the 70s where you entered the food industry.
Ah, okay.
So tell us about how you entered the pizza field.
I entered the pizza when I come back from the bush, from Northcliffe back to Perth in 1978. And unfortunately become a single again. And I started to go living, when I was living in Scarborough, I started to frequent a pizza place called Uncle Gino.
Yep, Uncle Gino's.
And was practically there almost every night.
So that was across the road from the Scarborough Hotel
Yeah,
and next door to Murray Smith's
my meeting
surf
Red
shop.
Rooster.
And Red Rooster, yeah. But I remember being there on some nights and because it was across the road from the Scarborough Hotel and it was a very notorious hotel run by coffin cheater bikers.
They do the Sunday session.
The Sunday sessions in Scarborough, yeah. I have really fond memories of Scarborough in the 70s because this is before the hotel, before Alan Bond bought Scarborough and built his beige palace. But I remember being at the pizza shop and I remember the all the orange booths down the side and you guys, you, Gino and whoever else, some other Italian blokes would play Scorpa down the back all the time.
Yeah.
But I also remember drunk bikers fighting in the shop, and that's when the pool cues came out.
Yeah, the upper porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, then from there, that's what you say is the truth. And from there, when we lease a shop from Gino in Scarborough Beach Road.
Yep.
It called Scarborough Pizza.
Scarborough Pizza, yep.
And then that was my own. Been there about 2-3 years. And from that, I have to leave the place and I went in Wembley at Miss Rosa.
Oh, yes, I remember Miss Rosa's in Wembley. And that was across the road from the Wembley Hotel.
Another good pub.
Well, not a notorious pub. It was a pretty sort of upper class, sort of middle class pub.
I will not really put
Okay.
that point at that time.
Sure. To be honest, I was too young to actually go in there, so I'll take your word.
Now it's...
No, it got yuppified in the 90s, I suppose.
But when I was there with the pizza, was not that bloody good.
But yeah, okay. But yeah, Miss Rose's, I remember working there.
My second own business.
Yeah, so that was your second business.
Then from there, I did a bit of dark time with some Italian, and end up to go work for Chianti. From a guy called Mr. Tinelli.
Yep, and that was Chianti on Column?
No, that Chianti Colli come after.
Oh, after. So where was
Chianti at the Orchard Hotel.
Oh, that's right. So, oh yes,
At the first floor.
So this is your first introduction
at the wood fire.
Yeah, but to the Orchard Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was another wood fire. I was in East Fremantle, I think it's there, from a guy called Rocco.
Oh.
And it's still going on.
That's still there. That's
family
on
business has been there for 100 years.
On South Terrace.
South Terrace, that's it.
Yeah, it's still there. I've never eaten there though.
Yeah. And Mr. Tinelli gave me the job. I've been staying there 6 years. Become very, very popular. And then was time to move. And so somebody coming around and offered me to go work with a completely new business, completely new way to cook. Which I was quite interested when I said the gourmet pizza. And, it's never been in West Australia, or it might be somewhere in Australia, but I don't think so. We'll be the first one in Dolce, in Cottesloe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
on
that.
the Stirling Highway.
Stirling Highway, Idolci. Yeah.
Just after the pub.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly. There's a trend of going on.
What's a trendy place?
What was that pub called? That's Stirling Hotel or something like that?
No, might be Stirling Hotel. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's the Stirling Hotel. Yeah, so it was next door to another pub.
Yeah.
Now, that wasn't so much a notorious pub.
No, it was practically a church. It was a dome in the middle of the ceiling.
That's
right. We done the Sistine Chapel dome.
Yeah, that's right.
The Michelangelo.
Yeah.
All in around was all angels with candles. Was a big candelabra going down with about 200 candles. We had to light that every fucking night and turn it off every fucking night.
Oh damn! Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember going in there before it started.
Yeah, you was just a teenager.
Yeah, I was pretty young. I think I was like maybe 14 or something like that.
That's where your brother started on his first apprenticeship.
Oh, okay. But I want to talk about the Orchard a bit more because it was Perth's 5-star hotel. Yeah, so you met some big names.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you met Pink Floyd. And
Guns N' Roses.
You met Guns N' Roses. I think I remember you met Neil Young.
Neil Young, the time Tenors.
Oh, the Tenors. And Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes, very good guy. Best friend I ever had.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of...
It's many others. I didn't read the point. I was not taking any notice anymore. They were just like a normal customer.
Yeah, that's the problem because I remember Pink Floyd came to Perth and I didn't have a ticket. And I remember our stepmom at the time, Kim, telling me that you guys met Pink Floyd and they offered you tickets, and she told me that she told David Gilmour that she was too busy to go. And I never got to go. And I've never forgiven her.
Guns N' Roses kind, they were savage.
Really?
Wow, they did make a mess on the bloody restaurant. You got no idea.
What did you expect?
Mastrotinelli kicked them out.
Guns N' Roses got kicked out.
They,
Cool.
they signed me a pornographic book with the decision of the autograph.
Oh, they autographed a porno mag for you. Where is that? Where is it now?
I think somebody threw it away.
Do you know how much that'd be
very
worth?
fast?
Isn't it funny, like things that we take for granted at the time?
Yeah.
But so Guns N' Roses signed a porno mag for you.
The choir boy.
Oh, yeah.
I still have the autograph in somewhere.
Oh, the Choir Boys were a Australian band, and they pretty much had one hit single.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. It was pretty iconic at the time. So what an exciting environment for you to go from.
I was brilliant, and give me a lot of popularity everywhere where I was going, because I was on the newspaper almost every bloody week.
Yeah, I remember the hype. A new experience.
Oh yeah, it was something new, very risky.
What was the food like before it? But
before it was the same everywhere where you're going, with the margarita, the Hawaiian,
yeah.
In every one place was the same thing.
I can make a comparison between the pizzas in the 70s and 80s were all quite the similar style, and they used a lot of canned food. And
it was a lot of cheese on top.
Yeah, yeah.
To cover, to see what was underneath.
Yeah, and you had pizzas like the Aussie, to cater for Australians, which basically had cheese, bacon, and pineapple.
The biggest shock, and that started from Dolce, when I introduced the dessert pizza.
Dessert pizzas, that's right.
That was very, very big. People used to ring to me and said, so what kind of sauce? Where you put in the tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Underneath, on the top?
Yeah. It's a dessert, dickhead. There's no tomato sauce. So you practically invented the dessert pizza, the gourmet dessert pizza.
Well, somebody invented for me in America.
Oh, okay.
That's where it started.
But every idea is influenced from somewhere else.
It started in Buffalo.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
And a restaurant in Buffalo was doing. I tried to do what they done. I would have allowed it to do that. They were selling like at 5-star restaurant, all on a pizza base.
Wow.
Entree, main course, cheese board, and dessert.
Right.
And unfortunately, if you check the menu, you can see what is an entree for a pizza. They're going up to the dessert, but it did not work on that way for us here.
Right.
Been trying, because everybody was against. All the other restaurateurs was laughing.
Right.
I said, hey, wait, he's going to eat oysters on a pizza, the Patrick oysters on a pizza with the shell? Yeah, I do it. Huh?
Yeah.
No way. You're going to spend all that money. The time was expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to do the risk. And I remember the day of the opening it started winter. Was the worst thing I never wanted to do is to open a restaurant in the weekend. But unfortunately, they wanted to do that, so I didn't say yes. We were supposed to open at 5 o'clock. It was a bit drizzling. I went in the kitchen, said to the guy in the kitchen, take it easy guys, don't do too much prep. I don't think we're going to sit 150 people here tonight, but... And my wife said, I come in there with the children, so this is somebody sitting
Make it look
there.
busy.
Well, all right, she coming. I bet at 5 o'clock, I go in the kitchen. Said, we open the door now, but don't worry. At the meantime, I'm there talking with the chef. My associate, Michael, he's the director. Hey, come, Bruno, come have a look, come out. I said, what's going on? I said, come out. I'm going out and the restaurant it was packed.
Right.
I said, I said, wait, come outside on the road. You come outside on the street. It was a queue, at least 200-300 meters long, of people with umbrellas
Wow. Waiting
for coming in.
to eat
So,
pizza.
Jesus Christ, I ran into the kitchen, on the prep, fucking fast. And then I look at them by myself and the Kim, you come and do the business. She said, never done on the wood fire. But well, you know what? You've done a course. What a course? A fast course. You learn now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go and do it.
So that really exceeded your expectations.
So,
But you got to take the risk.
anyway, we done it. And we are not being able, we've been keeping the restaurant for 2 years. We are now being able to take reservation, booking. Because you couldn't, it was packed all the time. People used to come and wait.
Wow. Well, that's a good sign. That must have been a refreshing.
Oh yeah, I was feeling very, very bloody good.
But
What is happening at the beginning, because by being a restaurateur myself, I knew when you finish to do your service in your restaurant, you don't really want to sit down in your restaurant and have something to eat. You like to go out.
yeah.
So I was staying open. An hour later, to have the restaurateur have the chance to go somewhere, to have something to eat, talk to each other,
Sure.
and that communication. At first, they come. And then it was, will not last long. Couple of months. A couple of months went through, we'll go soon. And we was doing a lot of bloody money.
Yeah.
So they start to get jealous.
Oh.
No? So they disappear.
Oh. Whatever.
But it didn't damage anything.
Sure.
I said, it doesn't make her good because you have discount for this, discount for that, you know, Italian.
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
Then we kept that for around 2 years and then decided to sell and moving to a new one in Subiaco, Woodpecker.
Yep. Woodpeckers in Subiaco on Hay Street.
Oh, High Street, yeah. I was supposed to stay 6 months, that was on the contract, 3 months at the Dolce to teach whoever was taking over
Handover.
and then go to the,
So you had 3 months to make the transition over to Subiaco.
again, some smart guy bought it for a lot of money, and the guy from England. And then he told he was better than anybody else. It was a bookkeeper or something like that. The one they do in the tax, what they call
Accountants.
accountant. And one day I come in to work the shop as a chef with a tall hat. He said, what? You reckon you're doing? From now on, I cooking.
Oh, really?
I said, well, good.
Go for it.
Huh? Said, I live. No, you can't live. Said, you're breaching the contract.
Contract.
Said, no, you breach the contract.
Yeah. You're not a chef.
You're not a chef. You come in here, and you're supposed to teach,
Yeah.
not to get told
Taught.
what to do.
Yeah. That is I remember that's a kind of a common occurrence with investors.
Yeah.
You know, they want to invest, but their ego.
They understand they want to be a part because they feel they're a lot better than what they got in there.
I remember that situation at Woodpeckers being quite frustrating for you because It's like, you know, someone without any experience looking over your shoulder telling you to put more salt and pepper on it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically,
Yeah.
you know, it's
It's true, yeah. And anyway, we sold it, and in the meantime we built woodpecker. Woodpecker has been built all by us. Whatever experience we did there. One made the table, one made the chair. Everything is done.
by hand.
We didn't have any bloody money.
Yeah.
So we done it all.
So you had to be resourceful.
And they come a very nice
Yeah.
little place.
I remember it being quite a comfortable place to
But
visit.
the meantime, I was waiting to go at the woodpecker. A bit of the study had been done from somebody else. Again, he was told he was better than me.
Egos, yeah.
So I basically lost my job.
Oh,
And I didn't really care that much.
sure.
I could find a job everywhere.
Yeah.
And was manager for everything in there. Anyway, I took a bit of time off. And one day, one of the from Woodpecker was supposed to be my original partner, calling me. Hey, Tom. And when I saw he was calling, I said, I'm not talking to him, so Kim took the phone.
Right.
So I need to talk with you guys, this and that. He said, Bruno doesn't want to talk. Look, I just bought a lot of salami, this and that. I got a couple of good bottles of wine. I said, if you can eat and get drunk yourself.
Right.
I don't want to talk. Then he insisted, he said, okay, you know where I live. As soon as I said that, I heard somebody knock the door. And I thought he was there.
He came straight over.
He was standing at the door when he was talking to me on the bloody phone about it.
Oh. Very, very keen.
Anyway, we sat down talking about, and he told me all this problem. It was a very big problem. And I was still didn't want to go. And then offered me a big amount of money. So I went back, I read off with all the managing, all these people. I did not make many friends, that's for sure.
Well, business is business.
And the woodpecker, we could sit 35 people, with 35 chairs. It was more. The table, it was like if you were a big plate, so it was more than 2 people. A plate got to stay up on the table, up, you got to all the...
Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah. So if you reduce the size of the table, you can fit more in.
That's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could not only put about 20 tables, 20 seats, no more than that.
Yeah.
And again, when I went in there, I don't tell those time there to say that the amount they was making, but they was not making enough money to pay the wages at the end of the week.
Right.
So I put a small ad on the paper, not very big because we couldn't afford anything big. Just said Bruno'S back in Woodpecker. First week went up to $1,000. And then from there every week go up.
Yeah, so
And-
you guys it was flat out.
Then we can, sometimes we could put seat more than 200 people.
Wow.
So with 25 seats, it's a lot of, you got to move fast.
Yeah, yeah. I remember it being a pretty busy environment. Like it was a very...
You were
Active.
doing all the plates.
I was a dishwasher. I was the dishwasher and I did prep as well. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I learnt those skills and I used them later on in life when I needed a job quickly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the woodpecker went on for quite a few years.
How long did it go for?
I think about 4 years, I think. I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure.
that sounds about right. Yeah, I remember Woodpeckers being a successful restaurant. And my favourite pizza is the Nettuno.
Yeah, we just going to tell you that.
I still make it. So the Nettuno was a pizza base toasted, basically.
Yeah.
And then cream cheese with sliced red onion,
Very thin, right?
thinly sliced red onion, spring onion, capers, smoked salmon, and on top of that, caviar.
Red caviar.
It's the best. I remember a friend of mine turned up to the restaurant with his girlfriend, and he said, "What do you recommend?" And I said, "The Natuno." And so it came out, and they were shocked because it wasn't a hot pizza with pineapple on it. You know, they had no idea, and they didn't eat it.
Yeah.
But that showed the sort of ignorance as well.
Yeah, many people did refuse to try it. You know, you got what? A cold pizza?
A cold pizza, yeah. But a lot of people did. You know, I think the ratio of people that snubbed it were way less.
I don't know if you remember, we did that a special one, the tuna, at $70.
Wow.
That was with the caviar, Russian caviar, in a special bloody Norwegian salmon or something like that.
Okay. So a $70 pizza
And we was doing a free glass of Dom Perignon.
and a glass of expensive champagne.
It was not selling many, but it was. And
A special occasion
that's
thing.
it. The people do, wow, look at this, $70. But,
Yeah.
And then they could say, I can have this one for I don't know, $15.
You can have the fancy pizza or the not so fancy pizza.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, because you bought in the original menus, and I haven't seen these since the 90s.
No, the original menu, unfortunately, somebody stole it,
Oh.
was on a piece of wood.
Oh, wow. So how was the menu printed on the wood?
With the hot
Oh, so it was branded.
brand.
Hot brand.
Cost a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
And the only problem was every time you had to change the menu,
Menu you needed.
it cost a lot of money.
Well, it sounds like a good marketing tool. But,
It was standing on, very beautiful, standing on
it
the.
looks great, yeah, but
It was
expensive.
very nice, but it was.
I haven't seen these for a long time, so here we are. Woodpecker's wood-fired pizza, 5 p.m. till late, 7 nights, 372 Hay Street, Subiaco, Perth, WA. Let's have a look at some of the food items on here. There's bruschetta, $3.50.
Yeah, I went
So
to
these
the
are-
restaurant about 3 weeks ago and I paid $9.
Yeah. The pizzas here, we have margarita. A small margarita is $6. A Napolitana, $6.
But one margarita was 10 inches.
10 inch for a small pizza, $6. And a Portofino, $8. A Woodpecker's Special, which is pork sausage, sauce, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan cheese, $6.50. For $10, you get a 10-inch pizza with cream cheese and avocado base, strips of Spring's smoked salmon, red onion, capers, red caviar, garnished with spring onion for $10. That would cost you more than that now.
Oh, yeah. Nobody do it. I never. Somebody tried many times. It never worked out.
Yeah. Now, look at the drinks prices. A glass of wine, red wine, $3. A bottle of wine, $12.
We used to have the clean skin.
Clean skins, yeah. And then we've got Riesling for same price. Beer, $3 for a bottle of beer. Redback Light, $3.50. Matilda Bay, $3.50. That is so cheap. But these other menus.
That's right.
And that's the lunch menu. That's right. This is the dinner menu.
That's dinner menu, yeah.
6 p.m. till late, 7 nights a week. But here you've got new things on there like frittata. I love frittata.
Yeah.
And that's $13.50 for 2 people, $7.50 for one.
You know what? Never sold.
It never sold. The frittata, that's a crime. I probably ate it all. The prices here are so affordable for now, anyway.
No, yeah, can you compare today?
Yeah, $14 for a pizza for 2 people. I mean, this is quality food. This isn't Domino's. But do you think that the prices were expensive at the time or affordable?
Well, not expensive because we was
but reasonable.
reasonable.
Yeah, I think it. I don't remember people complaining about the cost of it.
No offense to anybody else, but the kind of the customer we did have, they did have the money to pay for that.
Well, it was situated in Subiaco. And Subiaco
in Cottesloe.
Cottesloe.
I remember I had to go hide my car because it was all Mercedes and Rolls Royce and Lacta.
Yeah. But here you can get a king prawn salad for $8.50. Mixed marinated olives, $2. Artichoke hearts, $2.50. These are the sides. Now here's some beers. A Corona was $4. A Miller was $4. Tooheys Blue was $3 a bottle. VB $3. Redback, which was considered quite a high craft beer at the time, $3.50. Spirits $4. And a Heineken $4 as well. Coffees, $2. What's on the back? Wines. A glass of Chablis, $2.50 for a glass, $10 for a bottle. You also found some original pay packets, how people used to be paid. So this is from when you were...
in
Scarborough Pizza Days.
Yeah.
But I remember getting paid like this. So this is a little sort of yellow envelope that you'd put money in, fold it, lick it, fold it, and that was your security.
That's it. Yeah, I was right on top.
On here it's got your name, classification, wages, overtime, all that stuff was written on the envelope and given to you at the end of the week. You were paid weekly then.
Yeah.
Not fortnightly.
Yeah.
Cash went in these little...
There's metal money. They don't have it anymore, mate.
There was an attitude that no one was going to steal anything.
Trust everybody. Yeah.
Trust. It was a matter of trust. Yeah. But these these are interesting. I remember Woodpeckers being a very clean restaurant, and I remember the fear of the health inspector, and we were literally using toothbrushes to clean in between the grout of the tiles, and it was a super clean restaurant. What kind of encounters did you have with the health department?
No problem at all.
Yeah.
Never had any problem.
There was never any problems because it was clean. I must say that growing up in the hospitality industry, certainly
cleaning
is that. And I will also say that I've been a dish pig many times, and I think the dishwasher is the second most important job.
It's the first one.
It's the first important job of the restaurant.
Without the clean plate, you can't send it
You
out.
can't cook food or eat food without plates and cutlery and stuff, yes. I do recall a time where you were kind of over encouraging me to be a waiter, and I didn't want to be a waiter. And one day we opened and this couple walked in, and they were the only ones there, I think. And so I was in my waiter's uniform, feeling very uncomfortable, and I served these people, and it was a bit awkward. And then I remember serving them their food, and I completely dropped it on her lap. And I remember saying to you, I don't want to be a fucking waiter. So I went back to the kitchen and washed dishes because I felt more comfortable in the back than in the front.
And then we reached to doing very, very well because it's been very, very popular. Especially among rich people, to go to the Woodpecker for dinner was a trading price.
Yeah, it was. It was the place to be. It was the most popular restaurant in Perth. Now I remember you also had friends in radio.
Oh yeah, we have friends in radio, right? Can't remember the bloody name.
Oh, you knew Lionel York.
Lionel York.
Yorkie.
Yeah. Father Brian.
Oh, and Father Brian. That's right. Yeah.
Never paid the bill, but anyway.
Never paid the bill. Bless you, my son.
That's it.
More success. But there was Gary Shannon?
Gary Shannon.
Gary fucking Shannon.
Then
Yeah, but I remember them coming in and being very, loud and boisterous and
we have the crime prosecutor, John. He was coming every Thursday with a group of good lawyers, about 10, 15 of them all the time.
yeah.
And they was swearing them bloody hell off.
Yeah. In the
I took them
restaurant.
away from Chianti.
Oh, yeah. So you
They follow me.
so you had customers follow you around because of your food. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
And when the actually came, asked, why are you swearing so much? I say, we work in an environment and you cannot talk.
Yeah. So when you're chance.
So we come in here and we just blow.
I was kitchen hand. I remember I cut myself slicing meat, and I took the top of my middle finger off, almost. It was like a lid, a little flip lid.
Yeah.
So Darren, your son, my brother, he became an apprentice.
From Stati Dolce.
Yeah, so he started at a Dolce.
I done everything what I could to make him not to do it.
Oh,
To the point to send him to clean the grease trap.
and he did it anyway.
He
Cleaned it.
bloody did it.
Played it really well.
And clean every single bloody thing was shine like this, mate.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, I used to burn the bloody pot and then give it to him to he done. He done. I went through all,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he become a very good chef.
Oh, I gotta say, he's an incredible chef and cook, and but he's not trade qualified.
Well, it isn't the way you want to see it.
He's an incredible chef, but then chose to not do that work anymore because cooking, being a chef or working in restaurants,
Very sacrifice.
It's a big sacrifice, especially if you're a chef or an apprentice chef. It takes a long time to be a chef, but the hours are long. It's laborious work.
No. And now I'm a little bit there, but then my time was no holiday. The holiday did that was Christmas time.
No holidays, no penalty rates.
Penalty rates. Most of them you have to go pay under the counter and shut up.
Cash, cash.
They didn't want to pay you on the books.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But it was a functioning restaurant that did pretty well.
Yeah.
It was a one of a kind. So how did Woodpeckers end?
Well, after the guy has been sacked, the other one become again. He sacked. He didn't sack him. He took off the promotion, took him and promote himself again as a.
Oh, so he promoted her and then he promoted himself.
The director.
Wow, what a guy.
And then after a few months, we see this bloody telephone pole sitting in the middle of the restaurant in Woodpecker. And they said to him, here's that guy. I said, I don't know, I've been here all weekend. So I asked to the director, I said, it's the new owner. He said, what? Yeah, he said, the place is sold.
You didn't know.
Said, just sold the place. You didn't even. I'm the director. I can do what I want.
Oh my God. He sold the business without
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, so you mean telephone pole, a tall man?
Because I told me.
I remember that guy.
Very,
Was
very
it-
tall and stupid like anything.
Was his name Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Cercati metal rope.
No. Yeah, I remember Miles. He was very tall. He was very tall and he had long features. He's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah. That's why I call
Tall,
him
long
telephone
features.
pole.
Yeah, and he knew
I used to do
nothing.
that. He
Yeah.
never did get it.
No,
What that was fucking minute.
no. I remember him being quite a, I don't know, simple fellow. He was nice. He was a nice man, but he knew nothing about the business. Yeah, he's just entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Just these people are entrepreneurs. They're business people. They have
Yeah.
money and they invest, but they do damage.
Yeah.
You know.
Most of them they do that.
So I do remember. I remember the sort of ending, and he was the last director. I remember. And then you guys just left.
Just left. We went in when I left, somebody did approach me for Philippines.
Oh, so you had an opportunity in the Philippines.
And then I went into Philippines
Okay.
and opened a restaurant called Woodpecker House.
Woodpecker's house,
And that boom.
and it bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was an attempt to introduce wood-fired pizza oven food in Manila,
Yeah.
and it didn't really work.
No, it worked, but it been destroyed.
Ah, so it had potential to work,
Yeah.
but again, management. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I remember you going over there, and I remember talking to you on the phone, once a week. Actually, I remember going to the phone box down the road and paying for long distance
Yeah.
to talk to you on the phone for however many minutes and seconds I had.
Yeah.
So you went to Manila and established a partnership with some business people.
The idea of the project was very good. We were supposed to open 5 restaurants in Asia because we was 5 partners. 2 was Singapore and 1 was Bangkok,
Okay.
and then it was just from Perth, Italian, me and a Sicilian.
Right.
And the real bad one actually was the guy there. One of the Singaporeans lived in Perth,
Okay.
and he had a son in Manila married with a Manila girl.
Right.
This partner of mine had to paying a wages to his son because his son was not bloody working.
Right.
So I was trying to find out the way not to pay anymore. So anyway, when we went to a meeting and decided to do this bloody change of the restaurant, we were supposed to start from Singapore. And then Singapore moving around.
Right.
Because the head office of the company was in Singapore.
Right. So establish yourself in Singapore, and then expand.
That's it. But this other guy, he was son in Manila, he's really pushed, and he wanted to start in Manila. So he was employing, giving the restaurant his son, the franchise, so he doesn't have to pay the bloody wages anymore to his son.
Yeah.
Right? So unfortunately, when everybody else voting for yes,
You're outvoted.
so we started there, and everything went
Downhill.
downhill and come back and then drop again. That's when we went in Italy to buy the wood fire oven. Remember me and Kim, we went in Italy for
Yeah.
We was not actually a holiday, it was a business trip.
Yeah.
We spent more time on doing shit and
Was really a holiday. It was a business.
And we bought the wood fire, the oven in Italy, in Modena, and they sent it for us in the Philippines in a ship. A few months later, we started the work, so I moved in the Philippines. It was almost everything finished, and the bloody oven was not coming.
It was late.
It's not coming. I rang in Modena said, we send it, that we got the paper, they sent the paper to you, and they did. We sent it, it was being put on the ship, and then receiving a phone call. Pirates. We got your oven, man.
The pirates stole the
The
oven from the ship.
Yeah.
Wow.
They stole the ship, they pirated the ship, they knew about the oven. I said, okay. I paid $800 for the oven.
Right.
That's what you're paying now, $10,000.
Sure.
And I think it cost me another $150 for transport.
Mm-hmm.
He said, okay, but we're selling to you. He says, but how much you want? Huh? $2,000.
$2,000.
He said, with $2,000, I can go back in Italy, buy another one,
And bring it back.
he said, bring him back. And they said, if we part again, no, I put him on a fucking plane.
Yeah.
It's not that heavy.
No.
Can't stay on a plane. You go and pirate the fucking plane, mate.
But that's a problem that's been around for a long time. Yeah.
We did agree to $300.
$300.
Australian dollar was a lot of money there.
Sure.
So
what year is this?
1995.
1995. $300. Pirates.
And anyway, we going on. Oven arrived. The restaurant is at the third floor. Big place. What they call mega mall.
A mega mall.
There's
Like a giant shopping centre.
It's about 4 or 5 bloody store high.
4 to 5 stories high.
Yeah. And plus you got the base, the basement. It's all take away.
Oh, okay.
And kiosk. And you can, the golf car.
You can drive a golf
hire
car.
one of them to be able to go through.
Oh.
So the way to give you an hour.
Yeah, convenient.
Anyway, it got a crane to put this oven in the restaurant. So they reaching around the big fucking crane cost a fucking fortune. Get standing egg in there about 4 or 5 meters on the top to reach the front. He said, well, can I have the oven? He said, money. It's okay, the money. Then this guy turned and said something on the bloody language. And everybody going away. Only the guy on the crane staying there. He said, you have your oven, mate. Doing like this.
Clicked his fingers.
And the oven, bang! They dropped it.
They dropped it. They destroyed it. Bastards.
It went to bloody pieces, man. They have to do the opening in 1 week.
Oh, God.
It went completely in pieces. I said, I haven't got the time to go in Italy. Even if I ring and they send it, it will not be in time to bloody for the opening. At the opening, I did the president, his wife, his bloody lava.
High profile customs.
Oh, big fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
So I said to the one of the handyman in there, he could speak 3 or 4 words in English. Say, you, working with me, we don't going home until this fucking thing is together. You have the translator go, me? No, you do. But never done it before. You do it now. You make yourself an experience.
You're gonna learn.
Then I telling you what to do.
You do it.
And we do it. Kim coming in Perth and buying the cement because we could not find the proper cement in there.
You couldn't find cement in Manila?
Not the one for doing the record tap.
Right.
So coming Perth and coming back with the cement. As soon as I got the cement, I put all the pieces on the floor like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So now we take it one by one.
And put it
We
together.
put it together.
Yeah.
It took 3 days.
Wow.
3 days and 3 nights. We slept in peace and meeting all in the fucking place.
Wow.
And I opened the restaurant.
Wow. And how did the oven go?
The oven done good.
Those fucking pirates. I remember you telling me a story that some of the Manilan people or the staff were jealous of your beard
Yeah.
because Asian people can't really grow beards.
That was, I was in Singapore. And to stop in Singapore, I was coming from Perth. To stop in Singapore for get some stuff to take in Manila. And I spent the night at the house of one of my associates living there. And they was that day was could it be the Chinese New Year or
Chinese,
something like that?
yeah.
And they said, Bruno, so we go in the store for the Chinese New Year. You want to come with us? You see something new. I say, oh yeah, okay. Go in there, shoes off, and I sit in the corner. And people all fucking watching at me. They walk today and look, fucking like the bloody zoo in here. What the fuck have I done?
Yeah. So everyone's gawking at you.
And nobody talk. They all speak English.
They're just staring.
I called my man and said, what's going on? I said, Bruno, I'm just making a tray of all the food we got in here. And I got a bottle of scotch and a bottle of champagne. Do you want to go home? Yes, please. I said, I spent you when we were back in my apartment. I said, Asian gonna be it. That you got a beer everywhere.
Yeah.
No? So they are jealous. And I reckon you are like a freak in the door, in the god, between that.
Oh, okay.
And you see that a lot of that, and they got more with the hair.
Yeah.
They don't pull it off because that's a sign of God.
I think it's something to do with fortune.
Yeah.
Like good luck or something. Yeah. I've seen Asian men and women with moles and these hairs coming out of them.
I did on that.
So there's a cultural clash of differences, but to be jealous of someone to grow a beard is a bit... So how much period of time did you spend in Manila?
About a year.
Yeah. So given this show is about interviewing people in the events, but it was a significant event that happened that changed the food field. Well, anyway, Dad, on behalf of Australia and Perth, thanks for all your hard work.
Thank you.